Greetings, everyone. This is PrinceOfGeists. We are here with our final deck of the Magic 2011 core set. We are playing Breath of Fire, which is a red burn deck. And so let's get into our final match. Blades of Victory is our first opponent. Our opening hand seems okay for the most part. We got a good amount of lands. We have a Fiery Hellhound and a Lightning Bolt for some burn. So we will give it a try. The opponent is going first. It has no early play. We just got a mountain. Nothing on turn 2 either. Okay, that's fine. There's a Prodigal Pyromancer. That's not bad either. Let's see. Anything for us on turn 3? They've got a Warlord's Axe, so still no creatures. Ooh. Well, we were going to do the Hellhound, but I think I want this Chandra's Spitfire out first. Because that gets a buff with non-combat damage, and we've got 2 burn spells and a Prodigal Pyromancer, so we might be riding this tiger all the way to Valhalla. There's a Cloud Crusader. We could kill it with the Bolt. Alternatively, we could hit it with the Chandra's Outrage. And that way we also get a buff on our Spitfire and do some extra damage. We could do that. We could play the Pyromancer and then hold up the Lightning Bolt for if they try to equip the Axe. That's kind of a tough call. What's the worst that happens if we use this early? They drop a Serra Angel on us. That's not ideal, but I think I like this plan. This is the more aggressive plan. We will attack for 4, and they are already at 14. Okay, we called it. They went straight for the Serra Angel. You know, it's like there's 2 of them, and literally any other draw would have been fine, but sometimes that's the way it goes. It's going to be hard to deal with the X2. Part of me almost wants to try tricking them into blocking and then bolting them in the face to make a trade. Because if that angel gets the axe, we're going to be in trouble. So I think I'm fine with that. They did. Okay. We will lightning bolts the enemy player. Our Spitfire is now 4-3, so we will trade with the angel. Let's go with the Hellhound. I would like a creature on board, but let's make the most of our mana. No creatures in play. Okay, good. We will attack with our Hellhound. They are going to condemn it. That's fine. We will play the Pyromancer, make sure that it taps the way I want to, and we will also play this Embercaller and end the turn. Still got 2 cards in hand, and they're at 7, and they're not playing anything. We're still shy of getting this Earth Serpent into play, unfortunately, but not doing too bad. We already got on the 9. We can at least play Berserkers of Bloodridge. Get that out. There's an Elite Vanguard. They're going to try to equip it with the axe, so we will shoot that with the Pyromancer. And I think we actually just kill them from this position, don't we? Because we can hit them with everything. They're at 2, and then we will activate the Embercaller for the last 2 points of damage. Alright. So we got there. A little sketchy in the middle, but the burn was definitely good. I'm definitely liking Chandra's Spitfire. Let's go into our second match. And next we will do, I believe Power of Prophecy is next alphabetically, so we will do that. Again, not too bad. We got some early burn and some early creatures. We got several Goblin Tires, actually. They've got an Augury Owl, that's fine. Drew an Unsummoned. Let's get one of these Tunnelers out. Take damage from the Owl, that's fine. There's a Maritime Guard. Also not particularly worried about that. We'll just get our second Tunneler in play and pass. I don't feel like blocking those. There's a Water Servant. Thankfully, we got some Chandra's Outrages, so we don't need to worry about the Servant. Okay, I accidentally clicked through that. I meant to attack with these two Tunnelers, but I guess we will hold them back. Nundrum Sphinx is next, but nothing a Chandra's Outrage can't handle. Now we will make sure we attack with these Tunnelers. Keeping even for the most part. There's a Blinding Mage. We got our Earth Serpent again. We'll force one of these Tunnelers through, just for the heck of it. Still not under too much offensive pressure. Now, we could unsummon the Blinding Mage, but I think I'm better off just saving that for now. Yep, we're going to tap a Tunneler. That's fine, we will get this Earth Serpent out. I wish we had more mountains, but it's still a 4/7. And since he's open, we will hit him with this Tunneler again. So we're keeping it relatively even. Only the Apple is attacking this time, that's fine. Not surprisingly, Earth Servant's getting tapped. And I think we need to go ahead and just bolt that. They're going to try and save it with a Mighty Leap, so we will negate that. And they have their own negate. Okay. Big counter war going on here. I mean, we have another... Do we just hit it with the other bolt? The play might be to just hit it with the other bolt. And I think that is what we'll actually do. Very busy turn. Okay, what have we got for us next? It's fine. Nothing at end of turn? Okay. Now we can get much more damage in. So we got him to 5, and we'll add this Berserkers of Bloodridge. We've got our Unsummon ready in case they have anything. There's an Armored Cancrix that they're going to try and wall us off with, so we will just unsummon that right back to hand. And we should have them. Maybe not quite. They gotta block our 2 big creatures. But we've probably got this. Armored Cancrix is coming back out, but they're at 3, so that's not... Well, definitely not gonna be enough when we just Lava Axe them to the face. Alright. So that's the end of game 2. Doing good so far. Next is Reign of Vampirism. Well, there's our first sketchy hand. We are not heaping a one-lander. This looks a little better. Well, given that we have no islands, let's throw the negate on the bottom. We'll keep the rest. They're leading with a Bloodthorn Vampire. That's fine. It's not going to be too much early damage. Run out of Fiery Hellhound. They're going to Doomblade the Hellhound. Okay. I'm fine with that. Not much from them for creatures, which I'm totally fine with. Let's try for a Canyon Minotaur next. I'm trying to hold the Lightning Bolt in case they try and sack stuff to the vampire. Oh, there's a Spine Worm. So we got ourselves an Ember Hauler. I think I'm fine running that out. They're going to try and do both. Okay. In that case, we will block the Bloodthorn Vampire with the Canyon Minotaur. There's no way they sacrifice the Worm. Yep, that's kind of what I expected. They're going to try and Giant Growth the Vampire, so we will hit him with the Lightning Bolt response. We're still getting hit for 5 from the Worm. That's fine. There's a Fire Servant. That would have been nice with our burn. That's actually still nice because it can trade with the Spine Worm if we need it to. So we're actually going to go ahead and attack with these. So put them to 15. We got our Fire Servant ready. Rise from the Grave on Fiery Hellhound. Sure. Anything? Nope, not going to trade. Good. We'll go ahead and throw down a mountain. Let's foresee now that we are out of cards. There's a Fireball. That'll be very good. We have a bunch of lands already, so I think I'm actually putting both of the mountains on the bottom. And then we'll draw these two. We'll have a Stone Golem and a Fireball. How big can this Fireball be right now? We have 7 lands, so it could be 6 doubled to 12 from the Fire Servant. Plus an Ember Hauler. That's not quite enough to just kill him immediately, but it's pretty close. I'm fine not attacking. Child of Night, sure. Not too worried about that. This Berserker's a Blood Rage, which I'm kind of fine with trading some of these creatures off for that. Alternatively, we just play the Stone Golem, which isn't forced to attack. I think I actually like that more. Pass our turn. Nature's Spiral, the Bloodthorn Vampire, that's fine. Pretty nice with the Skeleton, but we can always just snipe it with the Ember Hauler in response. Alright, there's another mountain. Fireball X can be 7. Alternatively, we just draw another land and kill him. Let's run out the Berserkers for now. And then at end of turn, we can shoot him in the face with the Ember Hauler and then finish him with the Fireball. Bloodthorn Vampire, sure. Alright, end step. We will activate this Emperor Hauler. It's 13. Shiv's Embrace is nice, but we don't need it because we have a giant fireball. And our Fire Servant is going to double that to 14 damage, so he is just dead on the spot. Yeah, Fire Servant in a deck full of burn is pretty sick. So our only opponent remaining is Stampede of Beasts. Let's see how this goes. Can we get the perfect run? Let's see, we got 2 lands. We do have 2 drops. We have a Lightning Bolt, and we're 1 away from a Particle Pyromancer and some more burn. I don't hate that. We're also on the draw. There's a Stone Golem. That's going to take a little while. Leading with a 1/1 Rhodian Hydra is an odd decision. But okay. Go ahead and play this Goblin Piker, which is a terrible card, but it's good enough for the Hydra. Okay, Whisper Silk Cloak might be a problem if allowed to stick on something. Although on a 1/1 Hydra, that's still not too bad. Especially if they're going to go for it. Okay, I will happily make that block. Make sure that that can't possibly live to actually get the effect off. And we got our 3rd mountain, so our Particle Pyromancer is on bottom. Pass there. Got a giant spider. Unsummoning the spider kind of feels like a waste, so we'll just go ahead and play the Goblin Taller. Active Trees in the... I've seen this trick before. I don't know if the AI is smart enough to do the use Pyromancer on itself trick, but at the very least it'll probably snipe my Tunneler, so I am going to shoot the spider with it to make sure he can't use it on my creatures. And then we'll finish it off with the Lightning Bolt. So no more spider. Enjoy that useless... Oh, that's right. It untaps it and gives it haste. Okay, so we can use it. He is thankfully using it on the Tunneler. You want to attach your cloak to it? Sure. I'm fine with that. I'd kind of like more lands, but it's not too bad, especially when we got another Pyromancer. We will pass there. Lava Axe to me. So we go to 15. There's our 4th land. So we can finally play the Canyon Minotaur. And Chandra's Outrage is up. Not much for creatures for them, but even if they get something, I don't think they're going to be able to keep anything on the field for very long. Pulled ahead. We got them to 12. Cultivate. Well, they got an awful lot of land, but nothing to use them. Oh, there's the land we needed for Stone Golem. Got them to 7 now. It's not looking good for them, especially because we've got Chandra's Outrage up. Oh, that was rather anticlimactic, but I guess we're going to kill them. Alright, our first perfect match. Breath of Fire did pretty good. Lots of burn. Good aggressive creatures. I'd say this is definitely one of the better ones of the set, but we will be back with our analysis and final ranking soon. Thank you for watching these matches. If you have preferences on what set I should look at next, let me know in the comments. But until then, have a good day.